Batting under extreme psychological load. Batting in India versus Pakistan encounters represents one of the most psychologically demanding tasks in world sport. Unlike bilateral series or neutral rivalries, these matches compress political symbolism, national expectation, and mass media scrutiny into a single performance window. A batter's success or failure is rarely treated as an isolated sporting outcome. Instead, it is framed as a reflection of national pride, mental toughness, and legacy. This section evaluates batting impact under pressure, not merely through aggregate statistics, but through situational influence, contextual difficulty, and match-defining consequence. Particular emphasis is placed on ICC tournaments and Asia Cup matches, where pressure is highest and margins for error are minimal. India is noted for consistency, control, and chase mastery. 1. Sachin Tendulkar, the template of composure. Sachin Tendulkar's performances against Pakistan established the foundational blueprint for Indian batting under pressure. Across formats, Tendulkar combined technical orthodoxy with emotional restraint, often neutralizing Pakistan's formidable pace attacks during their most dominant eras. Key match example, 2003 ICC Cricket World Cup, Centurion. Match context, high-pressure chase of 274 against a peak Pakistan bowling unit featuring Wasim Akram, Waqar Younis, and Shoaib Akhtar. Tendulkar's innings, 98 off 75 balls. Impact, India chased successfully with ease after early wickets. This innings is widely regarded as one of the greatest World Cup knocks in rivalry history. Tendulkar's early assault on Akram and Akhtar disrupted Pakistan's tactical plans and dismantled their psychological advantage. Crucially, the innings did not merely score runs, it shifted belief. India's dressing room reportedly treated the chase as achievable solely due to Tendulkar's approach in the power play. Analytical impact. Absorbed early swing and pace. Converted pressure into dominance. Set the tempo for the chase. Tendulkar's broader impact lies in normalizing performance in India versus Pakistan games, transforming what had historically been anxiety-ridden contests into manageable cricketing challenges. Virat Kohli, the modern clutch archetype. If Tendulkar defined composure, Virat Kohli defines controlled aggression under collapse scenarios. Kohli's batting impact is most evident in matches where India is either behind the required rate or has lost early wickets, situations that magnify pressure exponentially. Key match example, 2022 ICC T20 World Cup, Melbourne. Match context, India chasing 160, reduced to 31-4. Kohli's innings, 82 off 53 balls. Outcome, India win in the final over. This innings has been widely described as the greatest T20 innings ever played under pressure. What distinguishes it analytically is Kohli's situational awareness, rotating strike against spinners, targeting specific bowlers, and preserving wickets for the final overs. Analytical impact. Restored chase probability from near zero. Executed calculated risk escalation. Demonstrated emotional regulation in hostile conditions. Kohli's broader significance lies in his repeatability. Similar high-pressure performances against Pakistan in 2014, 2016, and 2022 indicate a pattern of clutch reliability rather than a singular outlier. MS Dhoni, the stabilizer and finisher. MS Dhoni's batting impact against Pakistan is often understated due to fewer headline-grabbing innings. However, Dhoni's value emerges most clearly in endgame scenarios and tournament finals, where risk management outweighs stroke-making. Key match example, 2007 ICC T20 World Cup Final. Match context, low-scoring final, tension at peak. Dhoni's role, late innings stability and captain-batter synergy. Outcome, India win first T20 World Cup. Dhoni's batting was less about volume and more about tempo control. By minimizing collapses and ensuring bowlers defended realistic totals, Dhoni indirectly shaped outcomes through batting discipline. Analytical impact. Reduced volatility in finals. Provided leadership through batting calmness. Reinforced team belief in pressure situations. 1.3 Pakistan. Brilliance, instinct, and explosive impact. Javed Miandad, the original clutch finisher. Javed Miandad remains Pakistan's most iconic clutch batter against India, embodying fearless intent when consequences were highest. Key match example: 1986 Australasia Cup Final, Sharjah. Match context: Pakistan need 4 runs off last ball. Miandad's moment: 6 off Chetan Sharma. Outcome: Pakistan win tournament. Though not an ICC event, this innings shaped the psychological landscape of the rivalry for decades. Miandad's impact lies not in statistical dominance, but in decisive intervention at the point of maximum pressure. Analytical impact: converted improbable scenario into victory. Established Pakistan's reputation for last-moment heroics. Created long-term psychological residue in rivalry narratives. Inzamam-ul-Haq, the middle-order enforcer. Inzamam-ul-Haq's batting impact against India peaked during the late 1990s and early 2000s, particularly in Asia Cup and bilateral encounters. Key match example: Asia Cup 2004. Match context: group stage but high elimination pressure. Inzamam's innings: match-winning century. Outcome: Pakistan dominate. Inzamam's strength was his ability to neutralize spin and pace alike, often dismantling India's middle overs bowling plans. Analytical impact: momentum shift during middle overs. Exploited fielding pressure. Reduced India's bowling flexibility. However, his impact diminished in ICC knockouts, highlighting a recurring theme in Pakistan batting: brilliance without sustained tournament conversion. Babar Azam: technique without conversion yet. Babar Azam represents Pakistan's modern batting ideal: technically sound, aesthetically classical, and statistically consistent. However, his India-Pakistan impact remains mixed in ICC tournaments. Key match example: 2021 ICC T20 World Cup, Dubai. Match context: high-pressure group match. Babar's innings: steady anchor role. Outcome: Pakistan win by 10 wickets. While the victory was historic, Babar's innings functioned more as risk minimization than match seizure. In subsequent ICC matches, conversion into decisive innings under collapse scenarios has been limited. Analytical impact: high technical stability. Limited clutch acceleration. Leadership impact more symbolic than decisive. Comparative analysis: why India's batting dominates ICC. India's batting advantage stems not from superior talent alone, but from systemic reinforcement, domestic depth, exposure to pressure leagues, and leadership continuity. Pakistan's batting, by contrast, relies heavily on individual brilliance, which peaks dramatically but less frequently. In summary, batting impact in India-Pakistan matches is best understood through contextual dominance rather than raw numbers. India's great batters have repeatedly converted pressure into control, particularly in ICC World Cups. Pakistan's icons have produced moments of staggering brilliance, but these moments occur irregularly across tournaments. This divergence explains why India dominates cumulative records, while Pakistan remains capable of unforgettable, isolated triumphs.